Is Paranormal Tuesday here on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. And what am I wearing? What am I doing? We're talking time travel, baby. That's right. We're going back to the 70s, back to the 50s, back to whatever hairstyle this is, guys. We are getting down. We're talking theories. We're talking conspiracies. We're talking all things time travel. Tesla, the whole 9 yards, guys. Nikola Tesla, not the cars. They don't travel back in time yet. But we're gonna talk all that good stuff, guys. We're gonna get boogie-licious with it today on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. You're tuning in for a great one. Wait till we get pumped. All right, guys, let's hit it. We're live in two.
Because it's time to go with the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. With your host with the most, the man voted most likely to smoke out with a Yeti, Mr. Brian Brown. Mr. Brian Brown. Now sit back and relax, because it's time to go live across the world. Because it's 420 Somewhere.
And boom, we are live. What is happening, party people? You've come to the best place of all places. That's right, guys. It is the It's 420 Somewhere countdown. It's the It's 420 Somewhere podcast, guys, and countdown. We count down every day, Monday through Friday at 4:10. We count down to the greatest time of all time, guys. That's right, 420. We do some kind of a strain review or a product review. And then we count down to 420, guys. We laugh, we joke, we get into adventures, we talk paranormal. Like today. Today is Paranormal Tuesday, guys. Tomorrow's Weed Wednesday. You know, what do we talk about on that day? Thursday is True Crime Thursday, guys. Fun. And then Friday is Baked and Unboxed on Friday, guys. And my physical therapy is about up, so the Baked and Unboxes are back on the way they should be, guys. Hopefully everyone's having a blessed day out there, guys. I appreciate you tuning in. We got a good one for you today, guys. It is Paranormal Tuesday on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast, and we are talking time travel. Oh man, I'm excited, guys. I got to figure out how to time travel. Did you guys happen to check out the brand new show, Bongtum Leap, guys. That's right, Bongtum Leap. If you like Quantum Leap, either the 80s or the new one, or if you didn't like it, it doesn't matter, because this is a better show, guys. I theorize on this show that you can time travel with the use of a high-powered bong and a high-potency cannabis strain. That's right, guys, and all chaos ensues. We jump in the video game world, the VR world, guys, and it's kind of revolved the show. It's a show that's similar to Quantum Leap, but instead of jumping in the bodies of people, we're jumping in the bodies in the VR world, guys, and we're reviewing the game at the same time. Strain review, game review, fun time, and we are talking killer frequency. For the next 4 episodes, guys, we're going to do the whole game. They're about half-hour episodes. They're fun. There's a killer on the loose, guys. We actually transformed back to the 80s, where we're a disgraced disc jockey trying to make his way back up to the world. And crazy stuff happens, guys. The sheriff there's a killer on the loose, and we gotta make it happen so we can leap into the next game, or hopefully every bong toke is a bong toke home, guys. Hopefully we head home. So that's the premise of Bongtum Leap. If you guys didn't check it out, we dropped it today at 2:30. We'll be dropping them on Tuesdays. That's part of Paranormal Tuesday on the Daily Dank Network here, guys. And then we got some other ideas throughout the week, so stay tuned for new show ideas. I'm digging these. All right, what's everyone cooking? What's everyone sipping on? What's everyone baking on? What's everyone getting into, guys? We got a top 10 list, guys, for you. With all this time travel all this time travel talk. It's not nonsense, because I got to figure it out. I love the time travel just to observe, even if you don't change anything. Wouldn't it be cool to be at Woodstock and those type of things? You wouldn't even have to change history. You just be there, just like a vacation, if you will. Anyway, guys, we are going to be getting into our top 10 list. Top 10 warning signs you've traveled back in time. All right, let's. All right, guys, the top 10 ways, top 10 signs you've traveled back in time. Number 10, you wake up to find a T-Rex in your backyard, and your neighbor claims it's their new lawnmower. All right, that was a T-Rex. I wasn't making fun of any disability people, just for the record. T-Rex, guys. And you're like, oh, you shouldn't make fun of T-Rex. They're disabled, man. That's what an internet troll sounds like in my head. T-Rex arms, man. You're fucking making fun of disabled people with the T-Rex arm. T-Rexes, they didn't like it. They were born that way. All right, guys. All right. Number 9, ways you've traveled back in time. Your selfie with Abraham Lincoln gets photobombed by a woolly mammoth. It could happen again. Woolly mammoths are coming back. What if we bring back Abraham Lincoln? Then what? All right, number 8. Your credit card is declined because the concept of money hasn't been invented yet. What is this card? What? All right, number what is this? 7. You accidentally, or maybe it's number 6 or whatever. You accidentally step on a butterfly and suddenly everyone speaks Latin. That's how you know. Number 5. This is number 5, guys. People keep complimenting you on your futuristic attire, which is just your regular clothes. You're so fashion trendy. Where do you come from? 2024. All right. You receive a telegram dinosaur themed birthday party. and not the kind you're not Barney. All right. Next one. Your GPS keeps rerouting you to the Roman Empire way. All roads lead to Rome. That's that's your GPS. All right. Number 2. How you know you've traveled back in time. Your GPS, or number 3, your GPS keeps rerouting. Oh, we just did that one. Number 2, your Uber driver insists on taking you to the nearest horse stable. And the number 1 way, actually, the number 2 way, you know you've traveled back in time. You're the one wearing a mask. You're the only one wearing a mask during the Black Plague. And the number 1 way you know you've traveled back in time is when your phone has no signal because it hasn't been invented yet. You're the only one wearing a mask during the Black Plague. I like that. That should have been number 1. All right, that was your top 10 for the day, guys. All right, guys. I'm actually not sipping on anything today. We got about 30 seconds before 420. Wanted to share this with you. It's what I'm smoking on. It's Kush Creatures. Check this out. This is Frankie Fugo, man. This reminds me of Garbage Pail Kids, right? This is a 30% 50-50 hybrid. There's like 5 different strains, guys. These are all fire. I highly, highly, highly recommend these. Super fire, guys. Oh my God. Amazing. I featured it on Bonk'em Leap. We'll get into more of that in a second, guys. What I want you to do is I want you to break out your pipes, break out your dab rigs, break out your steamrollers, your joints, your vapes, your edibles, whatever you got, guys. And I want you to blow it up, raise it up like you just don't care. That's right, guys. Wave them in the air. I'm extending it, guys. We're going to go. We got another 30 seconds before 420. What I want you to do is blow up those comments. What I want you to do is let me know what you're sipping on, what you're drinking on, what you're smoking on, who's got that Keef Punch, who's got that indica, who's got that sativa, who's got the flaming hot Cheetos, who's got some fruit roll-ups. Those are fire. Oh man, sounds good. Some fruit leathers. Who loves some fruit leathers? I do. Whatever it is, guys, blow up those comments, and I want you to relax. Take an inhale in. Shake off this Tuesday off your shoulders. I want you to celebrate, guys. We made it through the day. It's almost over because it is 420. How was your 420? Mine was fire, guys. I'm getting into this Kush Creatures. Like I said, this is some fire stuff. You get 5 grams, guys. 5 grams, a little bigger than the most. It's a little more on the pricey side, guys. You're looking at like I think 45 for it. Check out this big bad boy. What you got cooking good looking? That's what I got for you. Look at that. Nice. Love it. Oh, so good, guys. I definitely recommend you getting into that, trying it out. If the company's watching, you should put some cards in these, collector cards of each one. Make them like Garbage Pail Kids collectors. Put some variants in there. Blow it up. Trademark Daily Dank. You got to give me a producer credit. All right. All right, guys. Let's get into some goodness. It is Paranormal Tuesday, and we got our main gal, or not our main, well, I get, our main psychic gal, Madam Greenleaf in the house, guys, for your 420 stoner horoscopes for the week, guys. Get into it, got it good. Let's do it.
Picture this: a chill night in, surrounded by the mystical haze of your favorite strain, when suddenly your cat, Mr. Whiskers, starts behaving oddly. No, he's not chasing his tail or knocking over vases. Instead, he's staring at you intently, as if he's trying to communicate something important. In the middle of your blissful tranquility, you notice Mr. Whiskers' peculiar antics. His usual playful demeanor is replaced by an intense focus, his feline eyes almost glowing in the dim light. He leaps onto the table, knocking your grinder aside, and begins to paw at the air as if he's tracing unseen constellations. The scent of your favorite herb hangs in the air, mingling with the mystery of the moment. Could it be that Mr. Whiskers, under the influence of the haze, is channeling celestial energies? A laugh bubbles up from your chest at the absurdity of the idea, but it leaves you pondering. Suddenly you wonder, what if the cosmos is trying to send you a message through Mr. Whiskers? Well, fear not, for Madam Greenleaf is here to interpret these celestial signals for you. Let us begin with fiery Aries. This week, your natural leadership will be put to the test. Fight off the stress with a calming indica to help you stay cool under pressure. Next, Taurus, your stubborn side is showing. Perhaps a cerebral sativa will help you see the other side of the argument. Gemini, your dual nature is craving both relaxation and adventure. The stars suggest a hybrid strain to satisfy both sides. Cancer, you're feeling extra sentimental. A comforting edible might just be the comfort food your heart desires. For you, Leo, the sun is shining brightly. Celebrate your radiant energy with a sunny sativa. Virgo, you're feeling particularly analytical. An uplifting sativa might just give you the mental boost you need to solve that problem. Libra, your desire for balance is ever present. A balanced hybrid will help you find the equilibrium you crave. Scorpio, your intense emotions are running high. A soothing indica will help calm your waters. Sagittarius, your adventurous spirit is calling. A potent sativa will fuel your next exploration. Capricorn, your disciplined nature is working overtime. A relaxing indica might just be the break you need. Aquarius, your innovative mind is buzzing with ideas. A stimulating sativa will help you bring those ideas to life. And lastly, Pisces, your intuitive nature is heightened. A calming indica will help you navigate your dreams. As we journey through the cosmos, remember, each sign has its own unique path. The strains of the universe are here to guide us, to lift us, to soothe us, and to inspire us. Whether you're a fiery Aries or an intuitive Pisces, there's a strain out there for you, waiting to align with your celestial energy. So embrace the cosmic guidance, inhale the wisdom of the stars, and let your spirit soar. And that, dear friends, is your stoner horoscope for each sign. Now that we've journeyed through the zodiac, let's bring it all together, shall we? This week, my darlings, holds a cosmic journey, a celestial ballet, if you will, that dances across the constellations. From the fiery spirit of Aries to the mystic depths of Scorpio, we've seen that our herbal indulgences can align us with the cosmos in the most fascinating ways. Our intro story, The Grand Escapade of Mr. Whiskers, was not just a whimsical tale of a cat and his cosmic catnip journey. Oh no, it was a metaphor for all of us, seeking to navigate our own lives, our own destinies through the haze of uncertainty. The general forecast? Well, it's a mixed bag of stardust, my friends. There will be highs, there will be lows, there will be moments of clarity and moments of confusion. But through it all, remember, the universe is your guide. So whether you're a bold Aries or a dreamy Pisces, remember, the stars have a lot to say, if you're willing to listen, or if you're as high as Mr. Whiskers. As we wrap up this cosmic journey, remember, these horoscopes are just a fun way to navigate the celestial currents. Now, as we gaze upon the final starlit path ahead, let's inhale a spirit of positivity and exhale any lingering doubts. This week, may your days be filled with laughter, your nights with dreams, and your pipe with the finest green. Whether you're an Aries or a Pisces, a stoner or a non-smoker, remember to embrace the whimsy in your world. Let the playful smoke rings float away your worries and bring forth a cloud of imagination. Life, after all, is a grand cosmic dance. So why not let down your hair, take a puff and join the rhythm of the universe? Let the merriment of the stars guide your steps, and the twinkle in your eyes light up the world around you. Until next time, this is Madam Greenleaf from thedailydank.com, reminding you to stay high on life and a little bit of good weed.
Is that Madam Greenleaf at the end? She's very intriguing. Very fascinating, Madam Greenleaf. Very eccentric, if you will. All right, guys, we are getting into the meat and potatoes of the show, the main event, the super stopper, show stiller, and all that jazz, guys. We are talking time travel, guys. That's right. We got high, we got our horoscope, we had our palms read, we did all the things. Now we're gonna get into time travel, guys. And I'm excited. Like I said, Bonkum Leap. If you guys haven't checked it out, check it out. It's on the channel, guys. It's just this video right before this one. We just aired it. Make sure you're checking it out. I had a blast making it. Good time. Rosie helped me, the producer. Rosie, the producer. You got to give her street cred, guys. All right. So we are getting into time travel, guys. Theories, conspiracies, facts. There are facts on time travel. So we're going to get into all of it. We got our gal pal, Aurora Hayes, is going to kick us off, and then I'm going to take over from there for her. She's going to kick us down with some facts and knowledge about time travel, guys. Let's do it.
Picture this. It's 4:20 p.m. You've just lit up your favorite strain from the healing center of needles and you're feeling pretty mellow. Enter our protagonist. Let's call him Buddy. Now, Buddy is your typical stoner, and today, he has decided to indulge in a particularly potent strain of cannabis. As he sinks into his couch, the world around him begins to warp and twist in fascinating ways. The hands on his watch seem to move at an increasingly rapid pace. Before he knows it, it's already 6:30 p.m. "No way," he mumbles. "I've only been sitting here for 20 minutes, max." Of course, we know that Buddy's time-traveling adventure is nothing more than a psychedelic illusion, but it does make you wonder, doesn't it? The mind-altering effects of cannabis can certainly play tricks on your perception of time. But what if our stoner friend didn't just mess up his watch? What if he actually journeyed through time? Time travel, the stuff of science fiction and late-night stoner talks. But what exactly is it? Well, in the simplest terms, time travel is the idea of moving between different points in time, much like we move in space. Now, you might be thinking, that sounds like something straight out of a comic book, and you wouldn't be wrong. But here's where things get interesting. Albert Einstein, the guy with the crazy hair and the genius brain, he had this theory of relativity which suggests that time and space are interwoven into a four-dimensional fabric called space-time. And if space-time can be bent...
All right, let me stop real quick here, guys. Yeah, so this is like Einstein theorized that this wormhole theory. I think there's something to it. I'm gonna get more into parallel universes and what I think in the theory, but this is something definitely theorized that could be, that actually could happen. How you could do it, I don't know. Hopefully we get into more than that. But yeah, I just wanted to drop that knowledge nugget on you guys. And man, that's pretty freaking awesome if you really think about it. Let's get more into it.
Well, then we might just be able to create shortcuts through it. These shortcuts, or wormholes as they're known, could theoretically allow us to jump from one point in time to another. Sounds wild, right? But that's the beauty of it. So are you ready to take a trip down the wormhole with me? Before we continue our journey, let's roll back the hands of time and look at the history of time travel. Our fascination with time travel isn't a new phenomenon. It dates back centuries, with mentions in ancient Hindu mythology and texts.
Yeah, so I mean, the thought of time travel went way back. I mean, super far back. They talked about it, and then we bring up aliens. We bring up stargates. Not to go off topic here, guys, but the Egyptian pyramids. Something's going on. Was there time travel, or was it just portal stuff? I don't know. I mean, there's definitely the technology has to be there. So, not to throw us off course, let's get back on it, guys. Aurora, shut me up, please.
G. Wells' The Time Machine that really catapulted the concept into popular culture. Wells' protagonist hops through history and future, giving us a taste of what it might be like to be unbound by the constraints of time. Fast forward to the 20th century, we have the brilliant mind of Stephen Hawking. His theories on black holes and the nature of the universe brought a scientific edge to the idea of time travel. He suggested that wormholes could theoretically allow us to skip across time and space, though the practicality of such a venture remains a subject of debate. And speaking of the healing center of needles, they've got a strain that'll make you feel like you're floating in a wormhole. Now that we've got our historical bearings, let's delve deeper into the facts about time travel. You might be surprised to know that time travel isn't just a stoner's daydream, it's a legitimate concept in physics. Ever heard of the twin paradox? It's a thought experiment in special relativity that involves a pair of twins.
We're going to touch on it. She's going to touch on it real quick. The twin paradox, guys. If you don't know much about this, I would suggest you Google it. It's about twins. Aurora, is gonna explain it more to us. I don't need the mansplain it. Sorry, Aurora.
One travels into space at high speeds while the other stays on Earth. The result? The traveling twin returns younger than the one who stayed put. Now, let's light up another fact. The speed of light, my friends, is the cosmic speed limit, and nothing, not even time, can break it. Imagine this. You're on a spaceship cruising at near light speeds. You'd experience time at a slower pace than those back on Earth. So, next time you're spacing out after a hit, remember you're not just high, you're experiencing relativity. But what about the darker side of time travel? The conspiracy theories that make our heads spin faster than a blunt in a circle.
All right, yeah, so this is what we're here for, right, guys? The conspiracies, and there's a lot of them, from government conspiracies to off the book CIA stuff. We're gonna deep dive into it right now.
Let's dive into the vortex of the most popular time travel conspiracy theories. First up, we have the Philadelphia experiment. Legend has it that in the thick of World War II, the U.S. Navy made a destroyer escort, the USS Eldridge, entirely vanish and teleport to New York. Sounds like the plot of a sci-fi blockbuster, right? But many insist it's all too real, suggesting that the military was testing technology that could render their ships invisible to radar. Next up, we have the Montauk Project.
Yeah, so before we get on to the Montauk Project, man, that last one, if you guys know it was at the Manhattan Project when that ship disappeared. There's stories that people were like in the wall, like half their body were in the steel wall, just insane stuff. Hopefully that didn't happen, but I mean, man, who knows what the government, what they're not telling us, right?
Project. This one's a real mind-bender, folks. It's said that the U.S. government was experimenting with psychological warfare techniques in a secret lab under the Montauk Air Force Station on Long Island. The conspiracy goes that they were not only messing with mind control, but also time travel. Yes, you heard it right, folks. They say kids were sent through a time portal to meet with extraterrestrials and even on secret missions to alter past events. Before we go any further, a shout out to our sponsor, thedailydank.com. They're the ones making this journey through time possible. TheDailyDank.com is your home for all things cannabis, from education to entertainment. Check them out. Back to our time-traveling tales. These stories might seem outlandish, but they've got a loyal following. People across the globe swear by these theories, insisting that the governments are hiding mind-boggling technology from us. And as we float down this river of time, let's not forget our second sponsor, the Healing Center of Needles on Route 66. They're your #1 cannabis superstore, so pay them a visit next time you're on the road. Whether these theories are true or just the result of some good bud, they sure make for interesting stories, don't they? We may never know the truth, but it's a wild ride exploring the possibilities. So, buckle up, my friends, as we continue our journey into the mysteries of time travel. So, what have we learned on our time traveling trip? We've journeyed from the scientific understanding of time as a fourth dimension to the fantastical tales of time leaps in popular culture. We've hopped through history, exploring how ancient cultures perceived time and the evolution of the concept of time travel. We unearthed facts that make time travel seem less like fiction, like Einstein's theory of relativity. And let's not forget about those mind-bending conspiracies. The Philadelphia experiment, anyone? Quick shout out to our sponsors, thedailydank.com, your one-stop shop for all things cannabis, and the Healing Center of Needles, your #1 cannabis superstore on Route 66. They make this journey possible. Now, we've reached the end of our trip, but that doesn't mean the journey is over. So, whether you're a time-traveling stoner or just a fan of a good story, remember, in the words of Albert Einstein, the distinction between past, present, and future is only a stubbornly persistent illusion. Just keep smoking.
All right, guys. Sorry about that. I was looking at something. I think we're having problems with our stream here. I had scheduled an event. Didn't look like it happened when it was supposed to. I don't know what's going on here. Restream. What's going on? Sorry, guys. All right, give me 1 second here. Restream is playing games. Shoot, it'd help if I open up my web window thing. All right, restream. Boom. Yeah, I don't think it worked. I don't think it aired. Well, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. But hey, show must go on this end, guys. We'll get it aired another time. Let's definitely check this out here. So time travel, guys. I want to talk a little bit more about the facts, just the facts, ma'am. There's a few things that you're going to find amazified here. These are going to be 10 mind-blowing theories about time travel, guys. So the first one is the grandfather paradox. We all know about this. The well-known paradox asks what would happen if someone went back in time and killed their grandfather before their parents would be born. Would the time traveler vanish, or would another world be created to keep that chronologically intact? What would happen on that, guys? What do you think? Blow up those comments. Let me know what you guys think about that. Would a new universe? I want to talk into that as well. That's what leads us into this one, guys. Parallel universes. According to this hypothesis, time travel. According to this hypothesis, time travel could entail seeing a parallel universe or timeline allowing for change in history without impacting the traveler's original reality. So yeah, this is what I was thinking the other day, guys. So if and there's a lot of theories, a lot of people would say there's evidence that there's different universes, different us's. There's like an infinite amount of us's. I'm a trash man somewhere. I'm a doctor. I'm a lawyer. I'm a this. I'm a that. We all are, guys. And so, but the theory is some parallel universes move slower than ours. So some are in the 50s right now, some are in the 30s, the 20s, some are in the future, and that could be time travel. And by changing that universe, you don't change yours, if that makes sense. I'm fascinated by that, but it is what it is. I probably got a message saying, you're not live, Hannah. All right. Closed time-like curve, CTCs. CTCs are a space-time loop that allows an object to return to its initial point in time. According to general relativity, these have been hypothesized as a viable technique of time travel, but their existence has yet to be verified. So that's something to keep in mind, guys. So you would anchor a point that you could go back, like the Kennedy movie, where he could only go to that one day in time. He could stay as long as he wanted, but he could only go back to that one point. Wormholes. Wormholes are hypothesized space-time shortcuts that could connect two distant places, allowing travel not just through space but through time. Creating stable and transferable wormholes, on the other hand, remains a challenge. So basically, you're cutting a hole. So you got like a block, and you're just going through it instead of, I don't. Yeah. That's what it is. You're connected. It's a shortcut. Not a rocket scientist, guys. Not a rocket. Not stoner. Not a rocket scientist. Middle-aged stoner, guys. Tipler cylinder. This hypothesis, proposed by scientist Frank Tipler, features a gigantic indefinitely long revolving cylinder. An object might be conceivably travel back in time if it traveled through the cylinder in a precise way. So it's a big cylinder. If you get the right time, right angle, you could do it much Doc Brown style. Cosmic strings. Cosmic strings are a one-dimensional speculative object with enormous mass and energy. If two cosmic strings collided, they could create a time machine by distorting the space-time around them. Quantum entanglement, not bonkum. Quantum entanglement, guys. According to certain ideas, quantum entanglement could permit time travel by connecting particles across time. The use of entangled particles to send information or objects between various points in time is yet hypothetical. And we got the block universe theory. According to this theory, space-time is a four-dimensional block that encompasses all events from past, present, and future. Moving through this block of time would entail accessing different timelines or history. So like a tree, like your branches and that type of stuff. So those are your theories about time travel, guys. There's a lot of different theories out there. Some can be proven, some can't. What do you guys think? Ultimate say, time travel, a big yay or a big nay? I'm going to say, you know what? I hope one day, man, like I said, even if you're just able to look through a window at time and like witness events, like I say, Woodstock, JFK, who would want to be there at the JFK assassination? Would you be able not to stop it? Would you be able to just to be a witness? Abraham Lincoln, would you be able to be just a witness? What's another one? George Washington crossing the Delaware. You got your big fucking parka on. You're like, and your long johns, and you got your heated gloves, and and old George Washington freezing to death on the thing, and you're just like, hey George, that's awesome, man. Selfie. Blazing a big spliff as he goes by, and he's like, what the fuck? Who's this guy? CIA before there was CIA. Or was there? That's a whole nother conspiracy, guys, that we don't need to get into. All right. Yeah. So, I mean, would you be able to not interfere, to just observe, like the Highlander guys? Remember the Watchers? If you were able to be a watcher of time and travel back, the things that you don't know, Roman days. Would you be able to hang out in the Roman Empire? You could party a little bit. You could do your thing. You just couldn't interfere. You couldn't change the big life events. You could have a little fun. Maybe you're out there fighting some lions. I don't know. Maybe you're joining one of those giant orgies. You're bringing the good weed. You're like, yeah, Roman. You don't know nothing. Check this out. And you and Caesar are fucking toking it up in the lion's den, and people are cheering your name, and all of a sudden you're Brutus and you kill him. And now that's how you change history. You can't do that. No. So you can party on the lower level, but yeah, that's it. You can change people's lives, but not the big story timelines. All right, guys. What do you think? That was our show on Time travel. Had a good time. I'm telling you guys, this Frankie the Fugo Man is some fire stuff. Go down, check it out. You definitely will like it, guys. We did some time traveling, and I'm going to jump to the future, guys. I got some stuff I got to go handle. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for tuning in, man. You guys rock. Hopefully, I'm trying to get these shows a little more dialed in, a little funner, a little more interactive again. So hopefully you guys are having fun with it, because I am. Make sure you're hitting that like, subscribe, and share button, guys. And I will catch you on the flip side. We'll see you in the morning, 7:10 a.m., guys. We are doing Ice Cream Challenge. Stranger Things Ice Cream Challenge, 7:10 a.m. Join us, guys. We'll see ya.
Thank you for joining us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Broadcasting worldwide and brought to you by thedailydank.com. Check out our merchandise and amazing content. And follow us on all our social media. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
We'll see you guys. Have a good one.